Yeah. Way up.
Way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
That's right, girl. Let them know. Happy Tuesday. I actually got up early this morning and did a little light workout.
Okay.
It's tough. I find that there's two different types of people. People who love doing cardio, and then people who love lifting weights.
Okay. Is there a third one? Because I'm neither.
And then classes. I think there's a third. People who like classes.
I like classes.
Really? So it's funny because I really don't love taking classes. Like, I just go and get on a little treadmill.
Yeah.
And then
I don't have
off.
the discipline to run. The mental discipline, right? Because you need to be focused and concentrating,
I
right?
think actually running, you end up. I listen to music the whole time.
Okay, so I need a good playlist.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, you just put together a little something, a little streaming. Okay. I get a lot of work done during that time too. Like if I'm getting ready for something and I want to watch some interviews or listen to a podcast, it's a great time to do that.
Right.
You know, because you're just focused on it. There's nothing else going on. You're not supposed to be answering the phone.
Right.
Jasmine Brand.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'm finally. This is the time for everybody that's like trying to get summer ready. This is when you're supposed to start.
Yeah, it's kind of early to start, no?
Exactly, but some people be trying to start in like May. It's too late.
That's me.
Get started now.
I'm like, I didn't get these
Do
legs
some small
together.
things. Get it together. And so today we are going to have an author who is also a joy strategist. It's something she actually made up. Grace Harry is going to be joining us.
Okay.
She has a book out, The Joy Strategist. She also formerly was married to Usher. Right? Also, she is the Bonita Applebum. And I know people know her from that, but that's who Q-Tip wrote Bonita Applebum about, was her.
Wow.
And so she also has a book out, but we're going to delve into some of her history as an executive, but also as a joy strategist. So that should be interesting for y'all. And of course, let's shine a light on them. 800-292-5150 is a number. That's 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who you want to celebrate. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I am. Good
Hey,
morning.
Jasmine Brand. Happy Tuesday. Mano's on the way. Traffic is
A little crazy.
apparently a little crazy. But I want to shine a light on Damon John. We're getting ready for Black Entrepreneurs Day, and that's going to be happening at the Apollo Theater. But what I love about it is that he actually does give people capital. He also helps you with pitches, and he's from Shark Tank, so he should know about the best pitches. He has these game changer conversations, and all of that is really important to anybody that is starting a business or has a business to take it to the next level. They have these grants from the NAACP, so they give over $200,000 in grants.
That's a lot of money.
And money is very helpful when you have a business, because trust me, I've been using my own money to fund all my businesses, and I wish that I had some grants, but I think things like this are important. This year he has Whoopi Goldberg, he has Shaq, Cedric the Entertainer, Anthony Anderson, and Rick Ross coming to do some one-on-one discussions.
There's some heavy hitters.
Yeah, so Damon John is going to actually moderate these conversations.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be pretty exciting for people.
When is this again?
This is November 1st at the Apollo.
Okay, dope.
All right. They've also partnered with Shopify. There's a Shopify pitch competition. And so there's going to be 3 new Shopify merchants that have a chance to win $25,000 and also get mentorship.
Oh, that's important.
Right. So a lot of times I think people need to do both. Like for a lot of organizations, give money, but also mentorship, because that's really important too.
Yeah.
As far as how to bring your business to the next level. All right. So shout out to you, Damon John, for Black Entrepreneurs Day, putting that together. And who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Yolanda, how are you?
Hi, Angela.
Hey, who you want to shine a light on?
First, I wanted to shine a light on my sister. Her name is Fatima. She's a real estate agent, and she's just amazing. She keeps my head leveled because I have a high temper.
She brings you down.
Yep, and I want to shine a light on myself. My birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, do or die all day.
Okay. I live
All
in
day.
Bed-Stuy.
Hey, Mano, what's up? Wagwan. Where you there, Pun Bridget?
Yeah.
Wagwan.
Yes, Lion. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Don't encourage him, please.
I'm so sorry. I finally got through, so I'm happy. Yes.
I'm glad you did that because Mano got a dancehall song on the way, so he's really hyped.
Oh, all right. It's going to have to be my ringtone.
And in this situation.
And it's a situation. Watch you. So my birthday was yesterday. I turned 39.
That's
Okay.
right. Beautiful.
So I'm on vacation. I deal with developmental patients, clients. So I decided to stay home with my 8-year-old. Her friends came up, played music.
That's a really nice fun day. I love
Like
that.
a staycation.
Yeah.
We sure did. And then afterwards, outside, we had a dance off. Because mommy still got it. I don't know
Who won?
I did, of course. Car wheels and all.
You did not beat them
Period.
children in a dance off.
She said,
Yes,
I
she
did.
did, girl. Yeah.
I did.
She's competitive.
I sure did.
Why you did that to them kids?
Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
Well, enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light on them. 800-292-5150 is the number. And when we come back, let's talk about Funny Marco and his interview with Southside and G Herbo. We'll tell you about both sides and see what you think. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Yee T next.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here. Mano is here.
New
Hey.
Mano.
Whoa. Hey, come on, Navy. The newest.
All right, so let's talk about this Funny Marco interview with Southside and G Herbo. Now, Funny Marco has said, I understand a lot of y'all mad about the interview. I was upset while it was going on, but I understand I got a job to do. And one thing about me, I respect people on my show. I didn't want to match their energy. It's so many L's I took on my journey. I wish I could show. I don't hide anything, so I feel it was only right to put the episode out myself and learn from that episode and move on. Here is one of the clips that was circulating.
If you guys became the Undertaker, who'll be Kane? Who'll be Undertaker?
I would be Undertaker, he'll be
Yeah,
Kane.
he be Undertaker, I'll be
What
Kane.
makes him Undertaker?
If he Undertaker, who else I'm gonna be, dumbass? Idiot. Ain't they brothers?
You could be the referee.
No, you the referee. Stupid.
Referees do be trash.
Where you get that
Yeah.
hat from, bro? That's what I want to know.
I got this from Target.
Let me see this stupid ass hat. That dumbass on, dude.
Guys, this is the best episode ever, and I'm enjoying myself right now.
Okay.
He threw his hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes that.
Yeah.
I feel like I was the only one laughing.
Yeah, that was mean. That was mean.
Nobody thought that was funny. I think he probably said, look, go in on me.
No, I don't know
No?
about that.
I don't know if he said that. I mean, Funny Marco, you know, like I said, he said he was uncomfortable and that he respects people on his show and he decided not to match their negative energy. And now Southside went on social media because he got a lot of backlash from it, right? And here's what he had to say.
Like, if you was scared, I can't help how your mama raised you. That's why I stay off because no matter what it is, make me the bad guy on this month. Y'all stop being just stay away from me, bro. That's it. Like, so for a to get on there and say he's scared because they say he getting and all that other is like, you ain't have to put it out. Now make me really want.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like G Herbo went in a little harder than Southside.
And people were saying Southside was fine and then G Herbo got there. And I think sometimes, you know, the interviews are funny.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but I don't know.
You know, in general, Funny Marco's
Yes.
known for doing funny interviews.
Yes.
And so maybe it was just a trying to roast him
Yeah.
type of situation. You know, so I don't know.
How would you have handled that, Angela?
If I was who? If I was Funny Marco?
Yeah.
I'm not that type of interviewer.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would have happened. I've actually interviewed G Herbo and Southside together on Lip Service.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty funny.
So they ain't playing with you like that, basically.
Well, I
Ain't nobody playing with
I
Ange
think
like
it's
that.
the style of interview that Funny
Right.
Marco does.
Right.
Is it's kind of a joke, kind of like how Offset went on with Bobby Altoff and kind of
Played
joked
her.
on her and played her. So I think it felt like the same type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they were just trying to be funny and
Maybe
and
he
roast
wasn't.
him back.
Maybe he wasn't in on it because it sounded like he wasn't.
Well,
in on
he
it.
posted, it's nothing but respect to both of them. We both learn, love, and move on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, DC Youngfly is mourning the loss of his sister. He said, in a matter of a year, I lost 3 people. My cousin on last August, my girl in May, and my sister a couple days ago. You just got to stick through the mission, knowing that God got you and he will grant you the strength. Remember, he parted the Red Sea, not make it disappear. The problems are still there. He just allowed you to get through. Make sure you stay righteous. Don't hold no grudge, because God is love and love will always overcome adversity. Stay prayed up. Man, we are sending so much love to DC Youngfly. He has really definitely been through a lot.
Yes, he has.
And still, you know what? Working through it all.
Staying positive. I would be in a fetal position somewhere crying. I can't imagine going through all this.
I know, and he's still like...
Yeah, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so much love to you. Now, Pras from the Fugees is seeking a new trial. He says the former attorney used AI for the closing arguments.
Okay.
All right, so, he was convicted in April on charges of conspiring to make straw campaign donations, witness tampering, and acting as an unregistered foreign agent for China. But now he wants a new trial. His defense attorneys, he says, used artificial intelligence to compile their final argument for the jury. So what he's saying is that they use this program, this AI program, to draft the closing argument, ignoring the best arguments and conflating the charge schemes. And he then publicly boasted that the AI program turned hours or days of legal work into seconds. That's what he's saying about his lawyer, David Kenner.
Okay. So because of this, he wants a new trial.
Yes.
Didn't he say that he was a confidential informant? Didn't he admit to being a
I don't know if he had...
informant?
I don't know, Mayo, you would probably know more than that, but yeah, I don't know
what he
that.
Said. Didn't he say that?
I don't recall that part. I just remember that he...
Maybe during a break we'll do a deep dive and see.
Yeah, we'll do a deep dive. All right, well, that is your Yee Tea, and when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night and how that relates to today. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
So, about last night. Last night. Here's how it went down.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mayo is here.
New Mayo!
And I hate that y'all do not watch Love is Blind, because
You're
last
so
night...
passionate about it.
You are.
I finally caught up and watched the reunion episode. It came out on Sunday, I believe.
Okay.
So last night I was watching the reunion to see, that's how you find out who's still together, who's not. Uche opted out of going to it, which is fine.
I don't really care for him, I think.
But I was, Izzy is on there. It's interesting because I was watching this reunion, and on the stage where Izzy was, Stacy, the woman that he was with, but she said no at the altar. And they still, supposedly loved each other, but they broke up after that happened.
Okay.
But Lydia was there, and then the other woman, Johnny, was there. Now, Lydia and Johnny both wanted to be with Izzy.
Oh, wow.
So
he's in high demand.
He was in high demand.
Is he cute?
Yeah, he's handsome, but remember, they can't see you on Love is Blind.
Oh,
they're in the pod.
So he has a nice personality.
So they liked his personality.
Okay.
Something about that. But anyway, I was looking at Lydia and Milton. I think they're the only couple that is still together. They ended up getting married on the show.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, that's interesting, because for Milton to see Lydia actually dated, it was all this drama because she dated Uche before the show. And he feels like she found an email seeing that he was going on the show and went through his followers and saw the producers for Love is Blind, and that she went on the show to try to reconnect with him. And then she also wanted to be with Izzy, but then Milton actually ended up marrying her.
Oh my
God!
God! Wow!
Yeah.
She's different.
That's an awkward
dedication
situation.
too. Yeah,
but she definitely went on there with the intention of finding somebody and getting married, and she made it happen.
I know that's right, girl. Follow through. She's dedicated.
Yeah. So just putting that out there. If you guys ever decide you want to watch, Mayo looks horrified.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Love is Blind.
Love
it's
is
a
blind.
big show.
When you gotta realize when you speak about Love is Blind, you really get really passionate.
I enjoy watching
your eyes light up.
The only time she comments on the Jasmine Brand post on Instagram is if it's about Love is Blind.
So I did leave a comment on the Jasmine Brand because there was a post with Aaliyah. She was the one that Uche hooked up with on the show.
Okay.
Or, they connected
okay.
In the pods. And he was, remember I played a video for you guys. He was talking about her past and had she ever cheated. And then
didn't like it. I didn't like that.
On her.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And so I just said she was just too good for him.
Yeah, she was.
But anyway, aside from all of that, I also made tacos yesterday in advance of Taco Tuesday. And it brings us to this topic because sometimes when you eat certain things, it will make you fart. It will make you. Tacos are one of those things when you're on a date, right?
Right.
Or you're with somebody and you know later that night, stomach might start grumbling.
Is it the cheese in the tacos or what?
It could be anything. If you have beans, sometimes you know that
Ground
matters. Are there certain things, Mayo, you know if you eat it that you're going to be...
Yeah.
It's pretty much, and then you've already went 3 times today, so.
Yeah.
That's a lot for 10 o'clock.
I'm pretty much going.
Sometimes coffee for people.
Yeah, coffee. Coffee does it for me sometimes.
It could be whatever, you know?
And so this brings us to Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco's discussion, right? They were on their show, their nightcap show, and they were talking about pooping and farting in front of their partner. And, you know, some people feel like that really solidifies a relationship. And some people feel like, I'm out. Here's what they had to say.
Going to the bathroom in front of a woman, I don't do that. I don't pass gas. No, hell no.
The minute she can use the bathroom and leave the door open, that's the one.
She can't do that.
This
That ain't the
one
one.
right here, I knew she was the one. When she fought in the front of me,
Oh, no.
yeah, that's how, oh yeah.
I broke up with a girl for doing that. He said, oh no. Oh no.
I just want to say, like, farting is a natural thing. Sometimes it slips out unintentionally.
Yeah.
You could be laughing and the next thing you know, oops,
But
sorry.
women predominantly hold in their
Predominantly.
gas, right? Yeah, y'all like holding y'all farts. Like, I never really see women fart.
We never purposely want to fart in front of anyone.
Why?
But
can't
for
hold
guys,
it in.
you don't. So do you try to hold it in?
No, I'm going.
You're just gonna fart?
Yeah, first date.
Have you farted in here?
Absolutely.
Oh, your first must not smell then, because I sit right next to you.
No, sometimes I move over here like this.
Oh, that's when you.
That's why you back up. And he be wearing them leather pants and some leather hose smelling.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, let's get some calls. We're going to pick a side, all right? Is pooping and farting, does that solidify a relationship or is that a reason to break up? Is it disrespectful? 800-292-5150. Pick a side. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Wrong. It's about what you believe. It's time to pick a side and stay there.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I am Judge Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here. Mayo is here.
I'm my own brand.
Mayo is here.
Yeah.
And we are picking a side today. Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, they discussed on their nightcap show about farting or pooping in front of your significant other. Here's what was said.
Going to the bathroom in front of a woman, I don't do that. I don't pass gas. No, hell no.
The minute she can use the bathroom and leave the door open, that's the one.
She can't do that.
This
That ain't the
one
one.
right here, I knew she was the one. When she fought in the front of me,
Oh, no.
yeah, that's how, oh yeah.
I broke up with a girl for doing that.
Now, I will say that as far as Shannon Sharp, he's not just saying a woman can't do it in front of him, but he won't do it in front of her
That's
either.
crazy.
He also
At
said
least he's equal
disagree.
opportunity.
He also said in that clip, an extended version, that he doesn't walk around naked in front of his woman either.
Man.
So
The man was like, I'm naked all day.
100%. Sometimes when Jasmine be calling me, I'm
whoa.
What are you doing?
I'm just naked.
I did propose to Mayo yesterday,
Absolutely.
so we're a little closer today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to see what you guys think. We're going to pick a side today as far as whether or not you think that pooping and farting in front of your significant other either brings you closer together or it's a reason to end a relationship. All right. 800-292-5150. Pick a side. Misa, what's up?
What's up, Angela?
So we want to hear your pick a side, okay? Do you poop and fart in front of your man? Does that solidify things?
I'm gonna go with yes, it's solidified because if I poop or fart in front of you, you my man, and we go together real bad.
What if it's an accident? Have you ever had like a bad experience where you just had to go and you didn't have a choice?
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. Like,
gotta go.
Yeah, love you, but
I know, but we was like real comfortable together, so it was just like whatever. We both laughed about it, but I was a little embarrassed. I was like, oh man.
And I think it's cute if he could laugh about it, you know, and laugh at you and make fun of you.
So
It's cute.
do you go to the bathroom in front of him?
Yeah.
You take a dump.
He'll stand in the bathroom.
Ooh,
Yeah.
see, that's love.
Yeah, that's a big. Yeah, that's
okay.
That's
All
real
right, thank
love.
you, Misa.
Okay, see y'all later.
Hey, Odama, how are you?
I'm good.
So we're talking about pooping and farting in front of your partner. Is this something that brings you closer together or will it make you break up? Pick a side.
It brings us closer together. I got to tell you a quick story. My boyfriend one time put a fart inside of a jar.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
When he
jar. And he said, babe, smell it. I'm telling you, that popcorn smells good. I opened the jar and the doggone fart smell was in the jar.
That's disgusting.
So, yes. But it brings you closer together, and women need to start using the bathroom around men. It's ridiculous.
What? Nah, y'all could keep that.
Yeah, I don't know about the fart in the jar thing. I feel like I could do without that.
She loved that, though.
She liked it.
It smelled like roses.
Now, would you do that back to him?
Yes, I'm trying to get him back now. I haven't found out.
She said she's trying to get him
Y'all
back.
play the fart game, huh?
They like that. That's their love language.
You got to do the you got to put the covers over his head.
Oh my God!
All right, let us know how that goes.
All right, thank y'all. I love y'all too.
And make sure it's a real funky one.
Ew,
right?
gross. In a jar.
Coffee and tacos and beans.
I feel like you about some of that life.
No, I wouldn't purposely do that.
Yeah, but
have I farted in my sleep? Yeah.
In your sleep.
I have. Hey, Ted, how are you?
I'm doing great this morning.
Sounds like you already pooted. So what do you think about farting or pooping in front of your partner? Is it bringing you closer together? Would you mind if she did it to you?
Farting, I don't mind. That's a natural thing. But I've been married a little over 4 years, and my wife refuses to close the door when she goes to poop. Oh. And we have a door to the toilet. And she still won't close it, no matter how many times I say something.
Maybe she's claustrophobic.
Like,
why won't she close it? What does she say when you ask her to close it?
She'll say, okay, and it just never happens.
Does it bother
I just feel
you?
like certain things should be private, and that's one of them.
Do you close the door?
Yes, I do. Every time, and I always lift the seat.
All right. Well, there you go. But you still love her, so apparently it's okay.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's not a deal breaker.
Just please close that door, lady.
She ain't doing it.
You should go in there and spray her like the poop spray while she's in there.
Why should she knows he wants her to do it so bad she don't want to do it?
I feel like a payback would be for me to sprinkle the seat a little bit, and maybe she'll understand where I'm coming from.
Sprinkle the pee on the seat?
Yeah.
Y'all do that anyway.
Yeah.
You guys be too lazy to lift
No,
the
I
seat.
never do. I've always lifted the seat.
Yeah, I lift my seat. I don't do that.
He gives me he's a very tidy, clean guy vibe.
Yeah, and she don't care nothing about it.
All right, well, thank you.
No problem. Y'all have a great day.
You too. All right, well, that was Pick a Side. It seems like it's not a big deal. Nobody's going to break up with you, for doing that. You're not going to break up over it.
Right.
Pooping and farting in front of your partner.
I'm going from day one.
Okay, Mayo. Sheesh. And when we come back, we have Yeetie. And since we're talking about Shannon Sharpe, let's also talk about his makeup. Okay? Apparently, people thought he was casket sharp. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mayo is here.
The newest.
All right, now Shannon Sharpe is responding after Twitter was talking about his makeup that was on First Take. Mm-hmm. And he posted, appreciate the concern over my makeup this morning on First Take. This was her first time doing my makeup, and it was a little heavy. My appearance is important, not as important as my takes. Hopefully, the takes were great as usual. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And here is what he had to say about it.
Today, this lady added some makeup that I don't normally wear.
Right.
And I'm a dark-skinned fella. And so she put on a little heavy.
Listen, I saw the jokes about you looking like Medea, Joanna Man.
Yeah. They killing me today. It's like she took a butter knife and spread that thing on your boy's face. I looked at her like, well, damn, hold on. Why she got my lips like I've been smoking on a tailpipe?
Smoking on a tailpipe.
His lips look, it looks like he has like
dead.
a tint. It's like a burgundy
He looks
lip.
dead.
But he did say she'll get better with my makeup. Isn't the end of the world.
I like how he handled it.
Yeah.
And he didn't bash her, you know what I mean? And didn't let anyone else bash her.
But he let her put it on. Why would he bash her?
He said his people wasn't paying attention.
Right,
Yeah.
but it was
And sometimes you don't. Things do look a
little.
little different on camera
They do.
at times
Right.
than it does. Like you might be like, "All right, I look amazing," and then you get on camera and you're like, "Whoa!"
It's more so the hair too. I feel
What's
like.
wrong? What's wrong with his hair?
I don't know. It just looks a little different. It's just I think it's just shine. It's tough. It's tough to be on camera every day.
You had to wear makeup on camera and never.
Ever.
So you wouldn't not even powder because
Powder
you don't
is
want
not
to be
makeup
shiny.
though.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's be technical.
it is still makeup.
It's not makeup.
Powder,
it's powder.
is part of makeup.
No.
Oh, Mayo.
Makeup is makeup.
Poof. All right. Tara Owens was struck by a car after an argument during a pickup game. This happened last night, according to TMZ Sports. Law enforcement says he was balling out in the Calabasas area, and he got into an argument with somebody on the court, and the man got into a car and drove right into him.
Wow.
Fortunately, he did not require medical attention, and officers did take a report for the assault with a deadly weapon. No arrests have been made, but an investigation does remain ongoing. You all right, Jasmine? Jasmine's like dying right now.
Choking.
All right. So that's unfortunate. Imagine you get into an argument and somebody really gets in a car and tries to run you over. That could have went really bad.
Right,
He's an
that's
athlete,
crazy.
too.
You got to go somewhere else. So something went in her windpipe.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened to Jasmine. Yeah. All right, now Angel Reese has signed an NIL deal with Reebok, name, image, likeness, and we talked about this previously too, about Reebok and Shaq.
Yeah.
Now working with them, and Allen Iverson also.
Right, yep.
Shaq is the president of basketball. Allen Iverson is the vice president. So congratulations to them. And that's a nice deal.
Yeah, that's major.
Angel Reese. So she'll be featured in campaigns across lifestyle and performance products, and she'll work with Reebok product teams to influence future designs and innovations, including her own collection that is going to be launching next year. So congratulations to Angel Reese for that. All right, Britney Spears. You okay, Jasmine?
Woo, I don't know what happened. Those mints were strong, man. All
right, now Britney Spears has finally revealed why she cut off all her hair ahead of her conservatorship. You know she has her book coming out on Tuesday. Let's see if she can roll it out like Jada Pinkett Smith has rolled out her book.
She should.
Now her memoir, The Woman in Me, according to an excerpt in the memoir, she says, I've been eyeballed so much growing up. I've been looked up and down, and people telling me what they thought of my body since I was a teenager. Shaving my head and acting out were my ways of pushing back. She said once her father took control of her personal, medical, and financial affairs in 2008, she no longer had a say in her day-to-day life. I was made to understand that those days were now over. I had to grow my hair out and get back into shape. I had to go to bed early and take whatever medication they told me to take. All right. And she also talks about how the conservatorship stripped her of her womanhood. She said, I became more of an entity than a person on stage. I had always felt music in my bones, in my blood. They stole that from me. And she also discusses going to the salon and asking Esther, who owned the hair cutting studio, to shave off her hair, and she wouldn't do it. So she grabbed the clippers herself and did a haircut. Yes, while paparazzi was watching and taking pictures. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. I hate the fact that Jasmine's dying and we're not even paying attention
we
to her.
can't even help her, though.
We got Yeetie to do.
Free Jasmine.
We have to finish Yeetie, all right? All right, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines, but they are just as important. They are flying under the radar. We want to make sure that you know about them. And we have some pretty good ones for you guys today. Imagine getting fired because you tried to expense something that you're not supposed to expense. All right, we'll tell you who this happened to. It really wasn't even that much money that he was trying to expense, but he still got fired. I guess it's the principle of it. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Under the Radar is next.
I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mayno's in the building.
New Mayno.
And it's time for these Under the Radar stories. All right, a teacher in Miami for fourth graders actually made a mistake. And, well, I don't know if this is a mistake, but she tried to play a movie for the kids, a Halloween surprise, and she played Winnie the Pooh, Honey and Blood.
Oh, I saw that too.
Right. That is not a sweet kids movie.
It's a
for
horror,
fourth graders.
right?
First of all,
it's a horror film.
That movie was wild. Like, why would they even make that movie? Why would they take those cuddly Disney characters and turn them into like a Jason
sometimes
type
people
of,
don't know. A lot of these
crazy
stories actually are kind of morbid the way that they were made to begin with.
Did you guys see this one? Winnie
the Pooh don't even wear pants.
He does not. But he doesn't have genitals, so he can.
Wow. Okay.
Mayno didn't realize it until just now. Yeah.
He wears a crop top.
It is. It's a midriff for sure. He also doesn't have a belly button either.
Yeah. So, and Piglet. That's an insult.
Piglet. This is crazy.
All right. Well, the head of the school sent the following statement to CBS News. The Academy for Innovative Education has become aware that a segment of a horror movie was shown to fourth graders that was not suitable for the age group. Our administration promptly addressed this issue directly with the teacher and has taken appropriate action to ensure the safety and well-being of students. They actually even had to have a mental health counselor meet with students
Not funny.
who expressed concern. I was watching horror movies in fourth grade, though. I'm not going to lie, but they would have been mad if a teacher at school would have shown
But
us
it was
that.
a mistake, though, right?
Was it?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if you see Winnie the Pooh, you could real quick just think, honey. That could be
blood and honey.
It's the blood part.
The movie played for 20 to 30 minutes, and then the teacher shut it off and said that the students were allowed to pick a movie to watch, and they selected Blood and Honey.
Oh, the teacher probably wasn't even paying attention.
I know, like, this is The Exorcist. All right, now, wellness-enhancing offerings in the workplace are not just good for employees' health, but they can also boost workers' motivation and sustain productivity, according to a recent report. With companies large and small gradually demanding their employees return to the office, now is the time for employers to rethink a future of work that incorporates flexible working options with regard to work hours and locations, and that places more emphasis on benefits enhancing employees' well-being. So basically, this healthy work-life balance is essential for reducing stress, preventing burnout, and fostering a fulfilling, enjoyable life. Things are so different than they used to be.
You know what? And being a business owner or just having my own site and having a staff, one of my biggest concern is burnout. I'm always really like, I don't want them to get burned out, especially if they're really good. I'm like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't get burnt out.
I just remember coming up in this business, it was like you had to work I used to work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Like first person in the office, last person to leave, working on the weekend.
That's dry.
And nobody cared if you burned out.
They did not care.
I care.
It was like
oh my
somebody
gosh.
else will take your spot if you don't do it. But it's a different day and age now with people realizing.
People quit easier too.
Yeah, people are definitely like, And I think people are now with the pandemic used to being able to have a more flexible, like this can still get done.
And I don't have to be sitting up in the office. Yeah.
18 hours a day where you see my face and feel like you can keep tabs on what I'm doing.
Right.
All right. There's a new trend. Americans are going out to dinner earlier than ever before.
Love that.
Yes.
What time?
Let's see.
Like 5 o'clock.
5?
Yeah,
for dinner?
Between 4 and 5.
I love it.
I don't like dinner. That's too early.
It's actually better for you.
My stomach hurts if I eat too late. Like 9 o'clock.
I'll make sure you won't eat too late, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually a better thing, right? Because of, again, the hybrid work situation. So because 34% of people work from home most of the time, they can leave the house a lot earlier.
Right.
And sometimes if you've been working from home, you want to get out. And so you're like, let's go. Like, I've been in the house all day. And even Broadway has adapted to this new trend. They actually have scheduled performances earlier in the day.
Love that, too.
More early screenings, canceling those that run late at night. And this could benefit our collective health because people who eat all their meals within a 10-hour window and finish dinner earlier in the day are less hungry, burn calories faster, and have a lower risk for obesity. So it's good for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I like eating
They always
early.
tell you not to eat after a certain time, like 7 o'clock at night, if you're trying to lose weight. So.
And Mano, you're trying to fight obesity, right?
Yes,
So you need to
it's a
eat
battle.
dinner earlier too.
Mano's lost a lot of weight.
Battle.
Bought him a cookie yesterday.
We should order a cake to celebrate. All right, well, that is your Under the Radar stories. Now, don't forget, Grace Harry is going to be joining us today. She is the author of The Joy Strategist, and she is a joy strategist. Formerly, a lot of people knew her from being married to Usher, actually, and that was
That's how I knew her.
Yeah, that was definitely her not wanting to be in the spotlight, but being forced there. And she also is Bonita Applebum.
Yeah,
Q-Tip
gotta put me
wrote the
on.
song about Grace
But how-
Harry.
but where did he get the name from?
Bonita Applebum.
You gotta put me on.
Bonita.
Is her name Bonita?
No.
My name is Grace.
All right, well, we also have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano's in the building.
New Mayo.
Woo! And let's get into some Yee tea. Now, Jeezy is on Tamron Hall, and he's talking about his memoir and surviving street life, but also the trauma and anxiety that he has faced. Here's what he had to say.
I didn't know I was depressed for like 8 years of my life straight. You know
What
I'm
were
saying?
you feeling during those 8 years?
I mean, like you wake up and you want to go back to sleep forever. And I was leaning into my vices, and that's what street life does to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once you lose 200, 300, 400 people, like gone forever, you get numb. right? And I wasn't able to get in touch with my emotions, and I was wondering why. You know, thank God for my kids, but it was a time where I was just cold.
I can't even imagine.
8 years is a long time, and the number of people that he mentioned, that's
400 people.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of people to lose.
To have to go through in life, and to be depressed and not know what it is.
Yeah.
See, depression sneaks up on you. I can understand that, right? So it's like you don't even know you're depressed because you don't feel no motivation.
Yeah.
You don't find a solution in things. You only see the problem.
Yeah, and it becomes normal for you. You
So
feel normal. It's like
you
your
don't
norm.
even realize that you depressed. I feel like I've been through that before.
All right, now shout out to Micheline Thomas. She shot the Essence November-December issue, and the cover of that issue actually features Oprah and the cast of The Color Purple: Taraji, her, Fantasia, and Danielle Brooks.
Wow, it's a beautiful cover.
Beautiful cover. Micheline Thomas is an amazing artist, by the way. She has an art show that I went to the opening here in New York. But beautiful, beautiful cover.
Yeah,
so definitely pick up that
amazing.
Essence issue.
Okay.
All right, now Drake and J. Cole, First Person Shooter. That song has hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That is his 13th number 1 song. It ties him with Michael Jackson for the most number 1s by a solo male artist.
I like that song too. This picture that he put up is a little
Michael Jackson wearing an OVO sweatshirt
and holding an iPhone.
Yeah,
taking a selfie.
A picture in the mirror.
Okay.
It's funny though.
It is funny. that hair is flawless.
It's a real picture of Mike though.
Yeah,
it's really flawless. Okay.
All right, and Drake, by the way, has landed every song from For All the Dogs in the Hot 100. 24 songs on the Hot 100.
Sheesh.
Okay, and the album sold more than 400,000 copies in the first week.
Okay.
Tyler Perry is buying a house for the 93-year-old woman who was pushed out by developers. According to TMZ, Josephine Wright is her name. It's a 5-bedroom home in He's building her a 5-bedroom home in South Carolina to replace the one that she's living in with her grandchildren, which is all at the center of a land dispute.
Miss Josephine.
Pledge his support. That's my grandmother's name.
Josephine. I love that.
Josephine?
Yeah, Josephine.
Josephine Baker.
All right, and Ice Spice is teasing what her debut album will sound like. She did the cover story for Complex with Hype Williams, by the way, doing the photography, and she said she's going to stay true to her roots in the drill music scene. She said, New York drill vibes, club music, Jersey club. I would say I'm bringing drill to new heights, and I feel like it would make sense to incorporate a lot of that in an album because, of course, there's trap and everything else, but so many people are doing it, and it's so saturated right now.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, I want to talk about Dame Dash and this interview that he did. He said he is ready to have a sit down with Jay-Z and to discuss their falling out, but he has certain conditions that have to be met. He sat down with Daytwan Thomas from Vibe, editor-in-chief.
We love him.
On the CEO show. It's an hour-long conversation, and he talks about a lot of different things, but he talks about wanting to have that reconciliation. We'll discuss that when we come back because I'm just wondering, for you guys, like, how are you when it comes to past relationships that may have gone sour? Are you open to perhaps working things out? All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. We'll discuss when we come back.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
Mayno's here. And we're talking about Dame Dash. Now, recently he sat with Daytwan Thomas on the CEO show, and he talked about his former partner, Jay-Z, and if he would talk to him again. And here's what he had to say.
So where I'm at now is that if Rockefeller and the ones that weren't billionaires want to get money on the right terms, I'm down. And
meaning what? Meaning what?
Meaning if Jay wants to have a conversation and talk about the people that didn't make the money and try to help and do it on the terms.
What's stopping that conversation? A phone call?
I think because I'm doing my own thing and he's doing his own thing that it's just not like our agenda. I don't know. And again, like there's things and I don't want to get into it that morally I can't be a part of.
I don't know what that is, but I will say in the interview he did say he saw Jay-Z in person at a concert in LA.
Okay.
He said his daughter wanted to go to the concert, so he had somebody call him, got tickets.
Okay.
And he said he treated me like a gentleman. We talked. He has it on tape, he said.
Oh, fine. That's they're good then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cordial.
Yeah.
I think that's all we can ask for sometimes.
Right.
Now, I want to ask you guys, when it comes to past business relationships, is there anybody that that you're like, okay, I would reconnect with that person and put the past behind?
You asking me?
Mayno.
Probably not. Absolutely not.
Because I feel like in business, you always end up falling out with people. There's no way that you can keep things forever. Like the goal is, if things don't work out, we would love to amicably be able to move on and go our separate ways, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Right, but if there's not a personal relationship, then there ain't really nothing to talk about.
Angela, what do you think?
Well, I would say the way that I am, once I'm over it, because it takes a lot. And usually I'm not the person I'm a very more than fair person when it comes to business.
Okay.
And so if you've done certain things that I've lost the trust, right? Like talked crazy about me to people and it got back to me.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's people that I've like even told them like, look, I heard X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And if there's certain things you've done business wise that I don't trust you, if it's something that's not on that level where it's not because I find that people who talk about you because they're, don't like the position that you're in, or you can tell that there's some type of animosity. You can't trust having those people around you or in your circle. If I can't trust you to tell you anything or let you in my life and we're doing business together, then we can't be friends. I can do business with you if, certain things, but I wouldn't want to be partners with you. I can do things like you can book me for something. I'm okay with that.
Anything that you do deliberately.
I'll get some money.
Anything that you're doing deliberately to try to tear me down, or you do it purposefully, it is nothing to talk about, and it's no U-turns.
Yeah, if I feel like if there's some type of disdain for me and you have issues and you don't want to see me win, and I know that any opportunity you get to tear me down, you will. And
that might have to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
we might have to take that somewhere else.
Oh my God,
where's that?
There's some people that that don't want to see you succeed and will celebrate when they think you have a loss, or they think that something happened, and they will celebrate that and be like, I knew it, I told you, that person. And you're like, I don't need that type of energy around me.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
What about you, Jasmine? You have business partners and things like that, and people that you've had to work with.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I forgive, but I just know how to deal with them. Like I'll never forget, like, they move like this.
And I feel like sometimes it can never be the same.
It's never the same because you do business with them again?
Because it's worse if it's your friend who you did business with.
I've never really been burned like that by a friend, and also I don't have a ton of friends either. You know what I'm saying? So like I've never really been burned. I mean, I've been burned in business a little bit, but I haven't really been like some of the things that you've experienced, Angela. I have never really experienced that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
sometimes you got to just cut your losses and move on. And that, to me, it always like fuels me to be more successful.
Better.
Yeah, it does. Because you're like, okay, lesson learned. And, and you got to learn your lesson. You can't keep doing the same mistakes over and over again. So for the two of them, we'll see, because they really did build something huge together.
Yeah.
Rockefeller.
Yeah.
And they both are doing their own thing. And, who knows? And they were a lot younger when all this happened.
They were, yeah.
All right. Well, that is just us trying to figure this out. This came out of UT, Dame Dash talking about wanting to resolve his dispute with Jay-Z. All right. When we come back, we do have a special guest joining us, Grace Harry, the Joy Strategist. That is her book. And she is a joy strategist, but she's been in the public eye for her relationships. But she's also had quite a past as far as being a celebrity chef. In addition to that, she, was married to Usher. And a lot of people have things to chime in on that.
She's lived a lot.
We're going to talk to her about a lot of different things. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Grace Harry next.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And we have a first timer on Way Up with Angela Yee. Actually, our first interview ever. Grace Harry is here.
Thank you. I'm a virgin here.
You know what I love about Grace? She's very honest about a lot of things. So I want to have like a whole open, honest conversation, because for people listening, there's a lot of, if you Google Grace, and this has to be somewhat annoying to see like who you've been affiliated with always comes up like as one of the first things. It'll be like Usher's ex-wife, because you guys were together, you were married, you ended up getting divorced. But even before that, I knew who you were because I knew your first husband from doing the Mixed Show Power Summit.
Yes, Renee, the best.
Yes, Renee McLean. And that's who you have your 2 children with, right?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. But before that, you actually were an executive chef.
Yes.
For The Cosby Show. Yeah. And you have a book, and you are a joy strategist.
Yes.
And I remember when we had a conversation about this, I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
So let's just start off with what a joy strategist does, what you do.
I made it up. And I made it up because we just got so specific about how we're supposed to live our lives. And so there's a way we're supposed to live life to be in service with other people and do the right thing and make everyone happy, which is really against the strategy of our own hearts.
Doing things to please other people. I'm a people pleaser, but sometimes you do have to say no.
Well, I think the issue is that we're all people pleasers. And for me, this has been the worst and the hardest part because I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to be. But recently, I'll make a plan because I'm like a 5-year-old. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Then the day of, I want to go to my bed.
It be sounding fun at the time.
You know what? And that's the struggle for me is that there's a lot of times I'm exhausted and I don't want to do something, but I also feel like I shouldn't back out of things because if I give my word, I want people to feel like I'm still a good friend, still reliable. Because most of the time I don't feel like doing things, but I know. And then when I get there, I'm okay.
I'm the same. I want to say yes to everything. So now I have 24 hours. I don't say yes to anything until you know what, I'll let you know tomorrow. Can you give me 24 hours? Or up to what time can I tell you?
Right.
So I can really feel into it. Another thing is to create a negative space calendar. I had to do this because I wanted to do all these things for myself. And then all of a sudden I've, consulted on this and had this talk and saved this person and there was no time for me. So I created a negative space calendar. It has the time I'm working, but it has like the dance class I want to go to. And those are critical because what would happen is if I didn't see anything in my schedule, then I didn't know how to say, then I didn't know how to say no. So now I look at that true schedule. You have a nap in there, lunch with yourself, you're taking a morning walk, whatever the hell it is that makes you feel good. And then you can't say yes to things until you've checked all the boxes for Angela.
Listen, you can find some of these tools and tricks in the Joy Strategist. I also want to talk about, you've had so many public things happening. Do you pay attention to what people say about you at all?
I really fell in love with my third husband and had worked with so many artists and traveled with them in the world.
Who's your third husband?
Usher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just didn't even think that would become a thing. But meaning that, think about this. Weeks before that, I'm with two different artists who are big in the world at the same location in Malibu. We've been having our little, I thought, secret whatever for like a year now. When those first pictures came online in Malibu, I freaked out.
Right.
And I freaked out more about my own children. So yeah, that was shocking to me. And what was shocking to me was the level of hate. But you know what? That's what made me write the book. Because I felt deeply emotionally disturbed that people are so sad in their own being that they want to strike out at people they don't even know.
Right.
I mean, you were with Usher. I mean, you were married to Usher. Like, you had to think that people were going to be fascinated with you.
It wasn't a place that was comfortable for me. I loved him, and I loved what we were building, and I loved all the philanthropic things we were doing, but that version of a world that's aspirational, not knowing me because of the outside, I didn't want to be a part of that.
Jasmine Brand is here, and we are talking to Grace Harry. She is the Joy Strategist. Were you also reluctant, even in the beginning of your relationship, to take it to that level?
Oh, yes.
Outside of work, like, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
When you start off as work and
mm-hmm.
then it crosses over.
Well, I felt like I'd done it smart because I worked the label. He brought in Justin to sign, so I didn't work with him in that way. You know,
Right.
and then I quit. I had a friend who took his life, and I did not enjoy the way it was handled. And I couldn't be in a space anymore that didn't support human life as the number one thing. So I didn't feel so much that. It was more that I was worried about my own kids.
Right.
It was a thing where all of a sudden the media was picking up them and talking about them.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, this is not. And I said, I don't need to ever see this person again if this is going to hurt my children. And I remember calling Miss Leaf. And I said, I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry.
I love her name. Sorry.
I'm so sorry about this going on. She said, what? I got more followers. Like I felt like I hit the jackpot of parenting. Like,
Come on, mama.
Right? She was so confident that she was like, it was the best. And then I hit my son and he said, oh, I didn't even notice. So, it was from that perspective that it all started. But yeah, that was very difficult for me.
What's your relationship like now with Usher? Are you still friends or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, friends. I don't want to over romanticize that when you end and everyone's like, it's rosy. It was complicated. I had a lot of opinions about things, posts, and you do. But in preparation for all of this, because I've never been in this role, I've always been the grand supporter and happy to be there. And if it weren't really about joy and if I weren't feeling such a joyless world right now, I wouldn't be doing this. And it's easy for me to sit here and talk about this because I understand that I have this platform.
Right.
But I reached out to everybody before I came to talk to you all, especially.
Hey.
No, just because we know each other.
Yeah,
You've seen me in some weird situations.
Oh, no,
and
we're about to get into that too.
Yeah, so great.
Let's do it. Let's go there.
Go there. So no, I mean, definitely. I wanted him to read the book. Also, to be honest, I didn't want my book usurped with a bunch of social media that's not about the book.
Right.
So I didn't want it to be the first opportunity. The last time I've actually spoken was to write the letter about why we were no longer going to be.
Yeah.
So I didn't want the book to turn into a Usher and Grace. Yeah, that's not what this is about.
No.
All right, Grace Harry is in the building. We're getting all into her personal life and what has made her decide that she needs to find her joy and live for herself. More with Grace Harry, the Joy Strategist, when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here. And Grace Harry, the Joy Strategist, is here. Yeah. All right. And then since we do know some people in common, Amir, a.k.a. Questlove.
Yeah, the best.
Right? So I didn't realize this at first, but you guys eventually did let people know that you guys were in a relationship.
Yes.
And I've never seen him do that before. He is so fiercely private.
He seems very private.
He's very private. You know, to be honest with you, we've been friends for 30-something years. Mm-hmm. And we didn't do this intentionally, but it felt very much like if 2019, we're both still up, we'll meet at Earth at 17th Street and we'll get each other straight because we've just ebbed and flowed into each other's lives over and over and so many times. Mm-hmm. And in really important times, I never would talk about Bonita Applebum before because I didn't want to be, in those days, I didn't want to be a video.
Right. You
Not
were
like
embarrassed
now. I was
about
embarrassed,
it. Yeah.
right.
You wouldn't be in the video. You said you were like, I don't want anybody to know about this.
I wanted to have a career, and in those days, it was really, you had to really decide. And so I remember just moments where it was really time for me to step up. I've been being backstage at a concert and Amir being in there and saying to someone, that she's blah, blah, blah. So it really was a mutual time of help. He wanted to do the movie. He was questioning whether he could be a director, which is insane if you're a musical director and a drummer and a DJ, but whatever. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to write a book. I wanted to lean into that part and just didn't have any idea how to do that. And so I think the reason that he was so comfortable being so front and center with our relationship was because it was so aspirational.
Jasmine Brand is here, and we are talking to Grace Harry. She is the Joy Strategist. Did it at all occur to you, what if, we take this next step and things don't work out and I lose my friend who I've been friends with for 30 years?
Well, because I'm an older lady, we really talked through everything in the beginning. And most of the stuff, he wrote the most beautiful. I rejected, and Audra can confirm that I needed to have any celebrities quoting or saying anything about this book because we're all creators.
I seen what he wrote in here. Yeah.
And he wrote, I cried when he wrote that. And so I was really working on that. So one of the things I did right away was say, this is where I am in truth. This is what I can offer in truth. It's not, you're not going to get 10% of all my dazzle show from the past, but you're going to get the true me. And also I want to just say up front, I don't believe that anything's forever. And so some people take that as to sound unromantic, but to me that's the most romantic. Because if I can say to you, I can give you a full grace today versus some fictitious, we're going to die together. I was laughing that Disney and Anscape wanted me because I crapped on Disney so hard in my in the presentation about how we've all been taught that someone completes you and now you're whole.
Yeah.
If you really look at the princess stories, these men had to work a lot. They had to climb a tower and climb up someone's hair and whip its dwarves, and
tall task.
So so that's the truth of it, and we deserve that. And I feel like the relationship that we had was amplifying that for each other. And throughout our entire families, literally my nephew had a birthday 2 days ago. We have a family chat. I forget that everyone's congratulations, and there's Amir. Happy birthday, just in the chat.
So are you single now, or are you dating, or do you have a man? Or a woman?
I reject having a man.
Okay.
I don't have any owners, but I do have a friend.
You have a friend.
I have more than a friend. Actually, he told me the day I can't call him a friend. It's rude. So yes, but I am.
Is he famous?
No. Yeah, I am not looking for anything in life right now more than just someone who's in support of the journey I'm on, and I'm just learning to fall in love with myself. This is new.
Okay.
Right.
So that is the most important thing is how I treat myself right now, and anything that gets in the way of that is an enemy to it.
Well, listen, guys, we could go on and on and on. Listen, the Joy Strategist, I'm so happy that we had a chance to do this because I know we talked about this like years ago.
Yeah.
About you coming up here and talking about the work that you do as a joy strategist, the first of its kind. How can people reach you?
TheJoyStrategist.com if you want to make an appointment or talk or look at things or old articles or other experiences. I do play dates live, so you can see some of those on there. Also, Instagram at Grace Harry.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, the joy strategist, Grace Harry. Thank you so much. And when we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. And Mayo is here with us. He is, as you know, our resident award-winning advice giver. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
Mayo's here. And we are getting ready for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. If you have any questions, we're here to help. And we have Isaac on the line. What's up, Isaac?
What's up, Angela? What's going on?
What's good? What's good? How you feeling today?
Damn, I'm feeling good, man. It's a good day. I'm talking to you.
Oh, well, I'm here. Mayo's here. Jasmine's here. And we're ready for your question.
Mayo, what's up, Jazz? What's up?
Hey.
Wagwan, Isaac.
Oh, my gosh.
What going, man?
Yeah, Lion.
All right, well, what's your question today?
I mean, it's my wife's B-Day. You know, she a Libra. You know, she's scaling on her Libra scale. So I'm just trying to figure out some good things I could do for her around the city. You know what I mean? I did so much. I did it all for her every year. So just trying to do something different this year.
Tell us some things you've done in the past.
I mean, I took her to the spa.
Nice.
I mean, I took her to St. Louis, Missouri. Let her go on the arch. Let
that's
her go on the
nice.
helicopter, go around the Mississippi River.
wow.
We done went to the Poconos.
Wow.
I surprised her one time, family she haven't seen in years. I had like about 20 of them there. She surprised her grandmother, a whole bunch of people, you know.
You're a good man.
How long
Isaac.
y'all been together?
Cut it out, 5 years.
That's a good guy
That's a
here.
lot.
5 years. Where do you live?
You know bad guys go good sometimes. I represent Queens.
Okay, you
Okay,
represent
man.
Queens. All right, let me see. Queens.
You can start off by taking her to a nice little dinner at the Chelsea House. You can start off there.
Chelsea House.
That's it. Mayo's always there. So when you go, just be like, Mayo sent me.
Right. You tell them I sent you.
How about, do you guys ever go to concerts?
Yeah, I did concerts, you know.
What about if you took her to Powerhouse and saw Little Uzi Vert, A Boogie with the hoodie, Lil Durk, Ice Spice, Spin King and Friends, Lola Brooke,
Ice Spice on? What? Come on, cut it out.
Sexy Red.
What?
Does she like Sexy Red?
What? I'm from St. Louis. You know she likes Sexy Red. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She was hating at first, but now
she's been converted.
Now she over there like ski,
that inner sexy come out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, Byron Messia is going to be on this. So what if we could hook you up with tickets for you to take her to the concert on October 28th?
Come on, you. What? Wait, hold on. Regular or VIP? Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Listen, well, definitely let's see what we could work on for you. Look, I'm not mad at him. He's working hard for these.
It's her birthday. Angela, listen, I'm telling you, we did it regular, but I never took a VIP. I'm going to keep it 100. So if that would be like the top of all top.
I think these.
Even with the regular, I make my way to the front.
Nah, these tickets is on the stage. You'll be on the stage.
That's not lying. He's not going to be on the stage.
You'll have a mic and everything.
But listen, I think it's important because, like you said, Sexy Red is there.
What more do you want?
What more do you want
from me?
All right, well, guess what? We got you. Hold on the line. Let me get your information, Isaac. It's October 28th at the Prudential Center. We're going to make sure that you take your wife. We're going to get your information. We got to make sure we upgrade these VIP tickets. Go see Mayo at Chelsea House.
Yep.
Yo, Angela. Yo, what?
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
St. Louis represent.
You performing and everything, bro.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what's your wife's name?
Her name is Diamond, but they call her London Marie.
Okay. All right, well, London Marie.
So what should we call her?
Diamond.
Okay,
Diamond.
Yeah, no real name.
All right, well, hold on the line. We're going to make sure that Isaac and Diamond make it VIP at Powerhouse. All right, hold on.
Yo, Angela Mayo, Jazz, good looking. I appreciate it. Go forward out. Let's go.
All right, don't hang up. Hold on. He's good. We might want to get him on stage to introduce somebody.
Yeah, he need to come co-host.
All right, well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And don't y'all be calling here lying, acting like it's somebody's birthday, thinking you going to get tickets that way, all right? When we come back, you guys, of course, have the last word. It's Way Up with it.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
It's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine is here. Mayo is here.
Yeah.
Another great day.
That's right. Always a great day. Beautiful day.
Shout out to Grace Harry for joining us, the Joy Strategist. It was a great interview, and you guys should check out the full thing on the YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. Mayo, I feel like this could be good for you. You need some joy.
I
know you are
joyous.
joyful.
I'm a joyful person. I can be a joy strategist.
I think you should.
I spread the good word.
Check out this full interview. She even talks about like finding your joy through touching yourself.
Yeah, touching your arm.
I find joy like that all the time.
I know you.
All right.
We know you touch yourself. Yeah, I know. We know you do.
Yeah.
Anyway, make sure you buy her book, The Joy Strategist, and check out that full interview. And of course, you guys always have the last word, which we appreciate. I know a lot of people were very passionate today about whether or not they poop or fart in front of their significant other.
And you said you do it all the time, right? You poop and fart.
Well, no, I close the door when I go to the bathroom, to be honest. And I would prefer he does that. As a matter of fact, I can tell when my man, if he has to just urinate, he'll leave the door open and he doesn't turn the light on. But when he has to poop, that's when the phone goes with him. It's like he's going on a trip.
Yeah,
he goes
guys take longer to go number 2 too.
They turn the light on, close the door. You might see them if something happens and they can't hear you, open it and poke their head out a little like, what? That's it. Is it toilet paper?
No, I'm okay. He can shut his. I mean, most guys don't want to keep the door open.
I keep the door open.
Yeah.
We know. I'ma leave
I want to bond with you while
open.
You know, I want to bond with you while I'm doing it.
All right. Well, anyway, as usual, you have the last word. 800-292-5150. It's Way Up.
Hey, this is Crystal from Chicago. In response to your question about flatulence in front of the significant others, I can't do it. I won't do it. I'll hold it in. I would rather not pass gas or anything in front of a man. And for some reason, men just find it's like it don't even matter to them. That is the most unattractive thing in the world. No woman wants to smell it, especially when y'all in the bed. Okay, thank you so much, Angela. Love your show. Have a good day.
I'm not going to hold my gas for nobody. I excuse myself, but if it come out between here and there, then oh well. And if I invite you over my house, I'll even tell you, look, I'll open the door. Hey, look on that top shelf in the closet and bring me some toilet paper. It should make us. It ain't going to break nobody because you pass gas.
Hey, Angela, sometimes people just can't hold their mud. Ain't nothing wrong with letting one slip every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.